What's good, y'all? Today, we're going to talk about why I started my career in content creation. It all goes back to 1994. No, I'm playing. It all started at the end of 2023. I lost my job at an ad agency. The company went under, and all of us lost our jobs. And we all scrambled to try to figure out what to do next. I'm telling you, to look for work at the end of 2023 and most of 2024 was super wild. And coming into 2024, I had no job. I had some freelance work, but it was very small paying and just not enough. So much so that I took a break of video work because I couldn't find work. I've been a professional director and cinematographer since 2018. And in 2024, I couldn't find work. So I started working random jobs. I worked in the restaurant business. I worked in life insurance. I even worked at a call center where I was a sales guy, kind of like the Wolf of Wall Street. So when I say 2024 was a year of trials for me, it's no joke. I not only lost my career identity, I felt like I lost a little bit of my own identity. I had no direction in where I was going and what I was doing. It was hard. But what happens a lot, if you're a faith-based person, when you're drowning, which is what I felt like, the only one that could pick me up was God himself. I prayed so much because I don't know why any of this was happening to me. I see other friends being super successful. I see other filmmakers being super successful. So I was like, God, why is this happening to me? And then at the end of 2024, I think I had, probably about 30 interviews in like the last 4 or 5 months of 2024. Didn't land one. So I was pissed off in my car and I was like, God, what the hell, man? I said something worse, but to be completely honest, I'm not a perfect guy. But I just didn't know what I was supposed to do. I got a call from my sales job saying they're letting me go because I hadn't made a sale in 5 days. I'm in my car and I go through a roller coaster of emotions because I don't know what to do. I can't keep a job. I can't get a job. So I pray to God, do you not want me to have one? Do you not want me to work? And then that's when it hit me, because God's plan is crazy. I just felt in the moment that to take my career in my own hands, with the hand of God over it, but to take control. Because so many years I've helped businesses get more revenue through the content that I've made for them, through the commercials that I've made for them. And I think it was just time for me to put everything that I've learned in the last 7 years as a professional and just do it for myself, for the things that I do that I like. And it started with TikTok. I had always made videos on TikTok. In fact, I started making videos on Vine when it came out and I got insecure. I lived in New York for a little bit. I started doing videos there. Again, I felt insecure. I felt, a little imposter syndrome. Then fast forward to now, TikTok Shop in October of 2024 is when I first got started. And I didn't tell anybody because it's a little cringe. I didn't want to. It was just weird. It was weird for me. It was weird for me to put myself in front of a video and post 5 to 10 times a day about selling a product. But I was desperate for money. Desperate. I needed to pay my bills. I couldn't lose the place where I was living. I couldn't lose my car that took me places. So I did it. I said, fuck it. I didn't tell anybody. I did have some friends find out, and I got unbelievable support for some of my close friends, and super blessed to have those friends in my life. And then some videos started popping off. I started making some money, and also some people started seeing my stuff and like, hey, I just saw you on TikTok. Hey, I just saw you on this TikTok shop video. I was like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Sorry for that. And then they'll follow me. I'm like, hey, I post a lot, so forgive me if I annoy you, but this is my only way of making income. They're like, nah, bro, we got you, bro. I'm gonna see the whole video. I'm gonna like it. I was surprised by the amount of support I had from just some of my close friends. Shout out to you guys. I know y'all know who you are. My boy Mikey, his wife Jackie. I even started making friends with other TikTok shop creators themselves. Like, there's a lot of good support there. Finally, I'm in a good place where I'm like, I'm making some money, finally. But then now this TikTok ban is getting a little bit more serious. And I was like, oh, what do I do? This is my only source of income. I don't know what to do. I saw the creators like, hey, you better start shifting your content to other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, right here, there we go. Twitter, I haven't used Twitter since I was in high school. Before I started posting consistently on Instagram, I prayed. I prayed about it. I prayed to God, listen, I'm gonna post content now on other platforms. It's one thing, it's TikTok shop. I didn't tell anybody Only people that saw the videos knew about it. But it's another thing creating content on a platform where all your friends that you grew up or that you've met in your entire life. That's when I was like, now I'm really scared to post anything. Because I'm telling you, everyone gets a little bit of imposter syndrome, and I just wanted to make sure that I was in the right headspace and I had the right foundation. The right foundation for me is that I take God with me everywhere I go. And I always say little is much when God is in it. And I told God, I'm going to start making content on Instagram. I don't even know what about, because I'm so used to making TikTok shop videos where I just sell products. Now I'm shifting to what some people call influencer, which I you know, there's influencers in this world. I don't know if I'm one, but I know I'm a content creator. So I don't know if that's the same thing, but I prayed about it and I said, listen, God, I'm going to start this. I don't know essentially what I'm going to be posting, what I'm going to be saying. I'm just going to be posting some of the stuff that I like doing, whether it's, you know, sometimes I'll talk about my faith with God. Sometimes I'll go biking. Sometimes I'll go shoot some commercials. Sometimes I'll go and act. Just a little bit of things in my life. And then that's when I started thinking, okay, I told myself starting January 1st, I'm going to be posting every single day on Instagram. I already do that on TikTok, but on Instagram it was a little different, at least an Instagram reel. And I was super nervous at first, but I don't have any other source of income. So this, for me, my shift was, this isn't really about getting famous. This isn't about getting views and followers. It's about getting getting the bag, because I have no other option. This is my way of being able to support myself. So I started seeing on TikTok people sharing their YouTube channels, because everyone's like, come follow me on YouTube or Instagram, because the TikTok banned. So I was like, shoot, I gotta do YouTube too. Again, I prayed about that too. You're starting to feel a little bit of a pattern, right? And I said, God, I'm gonna start this YouTube channel, and I want you to be in it, because if this is not something that you want me to do, if you don't want me to do this at all, then stop me from doing it. Don't let me do this, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to do anything in my life without him. I can't do it by myself. I can do all things through Christ. So I prayed, and he showed me no sign to stop. So here is this new YouTube channel, and I started repurposing the videos I would post on Instagram on YouTube. And from right now, for me making this video, 16 subscribers. Just by repurposing some of those. I haven't even made a real video. This is the first real video, like long form video. 16 subscribers. So shout out to all of you guys that are there. So now it brings me in this moment where, you know, I actually have friends reaching out to me, asking me how to get started or what inspired me. And that's why I made this video. I wanted to just tell you my experience, because everyone's way of getting into content creation is different, and this is mine. So if there's anybody out there that has been thinking about doing content creation and is a little nervous about whether they feel that they're going to get judged, you're going to get judged. Haters are going to comment. I've gotten a lot of those. But at the end of the day, little is much when God is in it. And I don't know where I'm going to go from here. I know my goals in 3 to 5 years is to be able to fund my own films that I can write or co-write, that I direct and sometimes act in. And I'm hoping this content creation, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, is going to be able to pave the way to get there. I've been planting seeds, and for a long time, sometimes I want it fast, but when you plant a seed, the flower's not going to be there an hour later. It's not going to be there 2 days later. You know, it takes time, and I'm here to tell you, if you want to start content creation, whatever it is you want to do it. Please do it. I just told a friend that every single person on this earth has a unique voice. And some people are going to want to hear you. So that's my story. Do the content that you want to do. And thank you for joining me on this content creation journey. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless every single one of y'all. Cut. I think that's good, my boy.